Hello, hello. How are you, everybody? I hope that you can hear me fine. I'm checking here right now to make sure that I'm good to go, and I'm sharing you updates. I think, I was thinking about how to share updates, and I'm thinking to just do daily updates every single day at 8 a.m. because I think if I show it, it's much better, and I think I really want to do this because I think it's fun. So yeah, I put a bongo cat too. So if you can see it, I have my bongo cat here. Wait, it's not working. My bongo cat. All right, well, so it looks like the bongo cat is dead. But yeah, I had a bongo cat. I don't know if you can see it on the corner of my screen, and yeah, I thought it was gonna be fun. And I think we can discuss a lot of stuff. Give me just 1 second because I want to make sure that I'm also trying a new thing, which is multiple streaming on different platforms, and I think this is just great. It's perfect. So, if you're in the world of crypto, I say to you, hello, sir. Welcome, everybody. We just got started right now. This is like one of the first, how you call it, one of the first streams that we're actually doing multiple. I'm gonna try and fix some stuff because for some reason it's super weird that my my account on Twitch is I can't access it, and I'm not sure why because I know I have an account there, but it's saying nope, you don't, and I do. So I'm gonna have to change that so that I'm streaming on everywhere, because that's the plan. Maybe I can actually check my no, never mind. I'm not gonna sign in here. I don't have multiple screen unfortunately, so I'm unable to like see all my accounts sadly. Like I'm pretty much stuck here. So yeah. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm checking right now YouTube to see if everything's good to go. But yeah, hello, welcome. If you are coming into the stream, hello. I'm about to start, but I'm currently checking to make sure that I'm good to go because this is the first time that I do multi-streaming with this device. So just bear with me 1 second. But yeah, I have some good news for everybody. And like I said, I think doing daily. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I hear myself. Okay, good. So I'm now on live chat. Let's go. Okay. So let's begin. So daily updates. So I think I'm gonna give first a general overview of what my shenanigans have been up to, and basically we started developing on Phantasma chain, and then we have switched to multi-chain, and I have encountered a lot of stuff, like a bunch of stuff. You have no idea. After our funding was cut short in Phantasma, because they are trying to make the chain live and everything, which is completely understandable. We have been exploring different chains, and this was our goal anyway, but it was kind of expedited. So I got involved now with ICP. So if you know of ICP, which is the Internet Computer, it's pretty amazing. And I know we're making a game, and some people are gonna say, "But what does that have to do with making a game?" The thing is, this is a crypto game, but not only just any random crypto game. Is that we're trying to build an entire ecosystem that takes a lot of resources, and I'm trying to make it so that there's the least amount of expenses and the most integration we can do with blockchain. So, seeing it from a general overview, I think ICP is really, really cool. Like, I did know of ICP like 3 years ago, and now I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, because from ICP we can control almost any other chain. And I think this is a really plus. Maybe a lot of people are not seeing that, or maybe I'm missing something, but I realized that. So I've been learning a lot about how to code on ICP because they do have their own language called Motoko, which is not like Solidity. So on our end, we have learned how to code on Tomb initially because that's from Phantasma Chain, then switched to Solidity to test contracts because their testnet was not up and running. And so we've been using Solidity to test contracts and to test our logic for the game and everything. And so fast forward now, we're now learning Motoko. We learned a little bit of Tesos, a little bit of Solana. So all have their own languages basically. But the thing is, like, I also have to look where support comes from because as a developer, it's really rough if you don't have support, right? If there's no funding, it's extremely rough to try to do stuff where there's no funding, because in the end you do have to pay expenses, right? Some people were saying you can launch a token and everything will be fine. Yes, I mean that is true, but we also have to look into retention. Do we want to be a pump and dump? Thus far, Ra is holding very strong. I had to sell a little bit of Ra just to compensate for the expenses that I'm running here, but I'm trying to cut more and more expenses and trying to see how to manage budget better. So I'm not using Ra. I'm trying to avoid using Ra because I did say that that was for emergencies. So yeah, I'm still trying to make sure that that's only for emergencies. So yeah, that's my shenanigans right now. And with Stellargate, we are building. We have not stopped building. I'm just in a phase where I'm restructuring to make the most use out of the budget that I have. But with that due and said, there's been really amazing people that I've connected with, actually for ICP Colombia and ICP Argentina. If you guys are watching, you guys are amazing. It's been great. So yeah, I think on that regards, on that notes, you know, I'm getting support, and hopefully we have some really good news soon. Also from Phantasma chain, they have been very supportive, you know, and understanding. So hopefully they come back around after they go live, because I have really good news, but I just don't want to share them yet. Like I don't know if it's too early, but it will be very good news. So so yeah, that's the situation right now, and making contracts and the mini game. So making contracts, it's really tough, and it's not because it's not that I don't know how to do them at this point. It's just that I really am scared, right? Because I want to make sure that they are very well done, right? So I guess I'm not much scared. I'm more like anxious, right? Because I want to make sure that they're really good, really well done. Because once you deploy a contract, it's pretty much over, right? I mean, some contracts you can upgrade them, just so that everybody understands. You can deploy a contract, and maybe I can share you, if I can, here one of the contracts. Oh, I have to set that up. Maybe next time I'll share you how I'm building contracts for all of you who are interested in, you know, becoming a blockchain developer, Solidity or any other type of development. But basically, it's a lot of work, right? It's a lot of work, and you have to make sure that it works, and you gotta test it, right? Test it. Even before you launch it to community, you still gotta test it. So yeah, that's the reason why I take a little bit long, you know, when I do my stuff, and it's because the blockchain part just takes some time. For example, some of our updates were that we were going to launch what is this called, the second, we were going to launch a second version of RA token, right? Second version of RA token, it's really great. It's very gas optimized and everything. It's really good. But here's another thing, is that if I launch it too soon, it might collide with other things that I'm doing on the contract side. So that's why I'm trying to check and make sure that I'm good to go. Because if you know Stellargate, we're doing an entire economy system. It's not an easy task, especially for one person, because in our end, we're using merchant offices, right? Maybe some of you don't know what a merchant office is, but in the world of Stellargate, merchant offices are really important, where you pledge your RA. So your wrap stays in your wallet, and then you create a new token called TAS, which can be used for missions, can be used for anything. You can even use it outside of Stellargate. You can do whatever you want with it, and you create it, right? But this is created due to the merchant office. So I'm writing some ideas. I want to make it decentralized. I do, of course, at the beginning, I have power, right? Because I need to make sure that I'm guiding it on the right direction. But eventually, I do want things where it runs completely by the community, because I think it's great. I think that's very beneficial, and I think it's a way to move forward, to allow for the project to evolve. So with that taken into account, I'm exploring some ideas that I think are going to be great. Just to give you one is, for example, we have a decentralized government that I'm working on, and this decentralized government is pretty cool, right? But I noticed that we have a little bit of an issue from the first version that I deployed, and that is that people can just take the money and run away. So I'm developing now a new type of government. on top of the one that I already made to make sure that people do not run away with the money, and that it is fulfilled uh, as best as possible. So what happens now? It becomes complex. It becomes bigger. It takes more time. So what am I using now? I'm using AI. A lot of projects, I don't think they use AI, but here we're using AI, and we actually have seen it live. If you go to our Telegram channel, you can talk with Lena, and Lena listens to you and understands. She now analyzes documents to make sure that the proposals are within the guidelines of Stellar Gate. So how can I push that further? Where we have now Lena actually checking what is this proposals that are already live. Can you imagine that, having an AI that automatically checks for proposals that are already live to see if you have completed the milestones? That's amazing. So I have to be working behind behind the scenes to make sure that we integrate this so that it can review those asides from the community, because the way that the government works in Stellargate is that you can pay some money to put forward your proposal. You can get some money, obviously, because you have submitted a proposal, and you get points for being, one of the people who voted in the majority of the proposal. So when you get more points, you have the possibility to do asking of higher grants, right? So in the beginning, maybe you can earn only 250 from a grant, and then you keep on pushing forward, and now you get a 500, 1,000, maybe $100,000, right? But all of that has to be uh, uh, checked and balanced by the AI first, and second by the community, because the community has the voting power to vote whether your proposal goes forward or not. And so all of this takes just a lot of work, in such sense. So yeah, AI very important. We're using AI, and not only do we use it in voting, we use it in the games, right? If you have seen our videos, we use AI to conduct artillery strikes. I have never seen that. I don't think anybody has seen that, and it's pretty amazing because it actually works. So, um, like I said, we're using AI, we're using blockchain, and all of that infrastructure. It takes a lot of thought, it takes a lot of logic, because we don't want to mess up. We want to make sure that once it's up, it is with as minimal errors as possible. And obviously, we can evolve, right? The first decentralized government that we put out, it was not perfect. So now I push forward towards the next decentralized government. Version 2, the same thing for RA. First RA token was great. Now we go into a second RA token that is much better. So all of that obviously takes time. So yeah, that's all the part of blockchain. Now we go into the gaming side. So minigame has been working not to the expectancy that I wanted to, because I'm realizing that I can optimize things. And the thing is that if I launch the minigame now, I don't want to be negative, but it might not be what I want it to be, because it will consume gas, and if I let it consume gas, we're gonna have problems. We gotta decentralize the costs, because right now, like I said, we're small, right? So I have to reanalyze how my gas consumption is made for the minigame. I have really good ideas now, something that I didn't know before. So I was going to deploy it, but I think it's better if I wait a little bit longer and rethink that cost of the gas. Because if I were to launch it right now, we will be incurring all the gas costs, and that might not be a good thing, because we're running a server on top of that. So again, gotta reorganize it. There's no problem. I have not launched it. Modifying the code should not be that hard. It's the logic, the one that really takes time, and make sure that that logic is implemented correctly. So that goes for the mini game. Now the full game, for modular game, that obviously there has been no time to do that. I'm focused mostly on the mini game, and I'm thinking though to dedicate a little bit of time to the module game, because I have all these contracts that I have to check. I have the mini game that I have to check. On top of that, I am now thinking ICP, which is really amazing, and I think we need that. So yeah, it's been hectic here, at least on my end, but I've been working. And I wanted to share something at least here, so you all can see. If you can see it here on the stream, I've had it here in the background, but I've updated now SOC. So if you go to our website, which is called soc.stellargate.io, Whoops. If you come here, you're gonna see that, whoa, maybe there you go. You're gonna see that our site is up and running, so it's working just fine, right? But I've decided to update it, and so I'm about to push forward this update. This is not live yet. Here you can see that I'm currently running it on a local host. But basically, just some nice things, some nice touches. Now you can just click here and you can do swaps from Bra to Sol, or if you want to do Sol to Kcall, you can do that. You know, let's say you want to do Ra to Kcall, you can also you can put one Ra. These are like the most. Oh, I gotta connect. My bad. So let me just quickly connect. So there we go. We're connected. So now we go here to Saturn DEX. We go to swap. So let's say you want to switch. This is something that was not available yet, right? And let's say you type a new token, now it disappears. This took a little bit of time because, like I said, I have to be looking at different codes at the same time. Like if you were in my in my place and you see me where I am, I'm like, oh my god, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And so this is really nice because before you type and the thing was still there, it was kind of annoying. So at least now it kind of goes away, right? And like I said, I'm not like expert on every single language that I touch, so I try to investigate and see what I can do. So for example, let's say you want to do another token, you want to call the whack me token. So now you can actually type whack me and you won't have an issue because it used to be in small letters, and Phantasma doesn't like big letter. I'm sorry, small letters. It likes big letters, capital letters. So let's say you want to do whack me, right? So it works. Oh, well, I guess I gotta fix that, right? You see what I mean? Like these kind of things are like, you know, they're so annoying. They disappear if you click here. But if I do Ra to, let's say, Kcall, and I do one, now it's really easy. You don't have to be typing and making sure that it's capital letters, and you realize what the heck's happening. Why is it not working? So I can do the swap. Obviously, I'm not gonna do a swap right now, but you know, it tells you you gotta do it. Blah blah blah. So it's nice. It's really nice. I think that's a very cool thing for user handling. Available balances. And I actually, oh, this is very cool actually. So these balances now are in fact updated and are related to the pools. So before, the balances were up. The price of Kcall was actually based on the old contract that we had on Phantasma, but now it actually reflects the correct price based on the pools that we have on the new contract. So this Kcall price is actually in fact correct according to the new contract. So because here on available balances you see that our RA is 0.02, Sol balance is 49. It's perfect 49. Is it perfect 49 actually? um Whoops, I canceled that. Is it 49 perfect? So it looks like we're actually 49 perfect. I thought it was an error on my end, but no, it looks like we have a 49 balance of Sol perfect. So yeah. Anyway, so we actually have the balances of the wallet here. So I have 0.02 Ra, 49 Sol. The Sol right now, the price of 49 Sol is $3.67. Yeah, I'm broke. Kcall balance 992,000. So this is worth like $40 right now, according to the DEX, which is great. So now everybody has feedback as to how much your Kcall is. So that's good, right? Okay, great. So aside from that, initialize pool, I didn't do anything on it. Let me see. Oh, I might actually change this so that it's always capital letters, so that people don't have any more issues with that. Really, this is just basic, like you're just making a new pool, right? You just put the amount of tokens for the first one, amount of tokens for the second one, and it should be good to go. Add liquidity, something that again we have done is, again, it goes automatically to capital letters. So if I put a Sol, I put Kcall, I put let's say one, should give you also the approximate. Yep, so it works fine. So thus far that has been fixed also, which is really nice. I might like I said, initialize pool is the one thing that I just noticed right now. It needs to be raised to capital letters. Liquidity records, I took out the remove liquidity because nobody uses it. I mean, if you guys use it, oh, I gotta change this quickly. Let me just quickly go into an account that actually has the stuff. Let me see here, just quickly. Oops. Because I want you guys to see everything that we're doing here. It's amazing. So I just reconnected. Let me just quickly refresh. Let me connect my wallet. We're connected. Boom. And it's so quick. It's like super quick, right? Like I'm very happy with what we have here because everything works amazingly quick. And I need that because on the game, whenever somebody does economy operations, let's say you want to send troops somewhere, you really need that money quick. It better everything be working well and quick, and you don't want to have issues, right? So that's far as working. Okay, so I come here now, liquidity records. I decided to remove the remove NFT page because I think it's just, I think it may be hard for some people to understand, right? So I decided to change that. Let me change this to purple because I like purple. So anyways, here's our data records, or as I call it now, to liquidity data records. I changed it now to liquidity records so that way people actually understand, because before it was just called data records. So I think that's something nicer so that people don't get lost. You can see here the amounts accrued. Right now we're providing farm rewards if you provide liquidity to raw soul. So again, farm on, we're good to go. You can claim rewards, all of that. It's amazing. So this same functionalities that you see here, I'm trying also to optimize global reserves. I think there's an issue with Phantasma API. I'm not even asking that yet to them because I'm pretty sure that it is a fault from that, but we'll make it happen at one point. I do want to optimize it because it's rather slow, right? Like even this is slow, but you know, it's just we are putting out so much information. I'm thinking that maybe something I really want to do is do a overview first, right? Super quick, like bam, this is all your liquidities, and then you click on one, and then it will expand it and show you more information about it, instead of us trying to take out every single liquidity that you have, right? Because I think that that takes time, and maybe some people just want to check their liquidity faster. I know I would. So yeah, at one point I'll fix that. Like I said, global reserves, I think we can do this much quicker. Right now it's kind of slow. If we have more tokens, obviously global reserves are just gonna be emphasized on a couple of balances that are of the main tokens of the ecosystem, and then we'll just change that. That is no problem. Current pools, again, the same thing. Is a little bit slow. It can be made better, and I'm trying to work and see how I can make this better. Because, like I said, this is now all due to the Phantasma API. It doesn't have some things that I need, and if I'm wrong, obviously that's great because then we can fix that. But all of that is running for Phantasma. And the good things is the things that we have changed, which is the adding liquidity and the swap functions, and the balance does now work. So that's great. Now going forward, at least something that I really want to do is I want to put hopefully all of this on ICP, if it is possible to put it on ICP, because I think it's safer in such sense. I think if we put it on ICP, but that will take a migration and that will take some time. And so right now I'm working on understanding how ICP works and what ICP does. So hopefully we can see that throughout the next month, because I'm really pushing forward for ICP. Also AI, I'm planning something really cool with AI, and I finalized a couple tests, but I still need more tests, which is for an automatic trading. So for those of you who are looking to come aboard as Saturn Dex, uh, we're gonna have AI trading, and I think it's gonna be really cool. And it's gonna be based on Monte Carlo analysis. So if you like mathematics just as I do, or statistics, you might know of Monte Carlo. So I think having Monte Carlo plus AI might be really beneficial for us to compete against machines. So yeah, there's gonna be a subscription base, I'm thinking, because the cost of the server and everything, I just gotta make sure that I pay for everything. But I think it's gonna be really cool. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it, and we're gonna test it obviously, and with people, and see if they like it, if it works, if it doesn't, if we're making money, if we're not making money. So I think that's gonna be cool. Aside from that, I think that's pretty much it. I tried to condense as much as I could within the allotted amount of time, so I think that's great. Now, one thing moving forward is I want to do these daily updates daily. So I'm gonna do this daily, and if you really want to hear my voice and you want to see stuff, I will be here 8 a.m. every single day on Peruvian time. So this is Lima, Peru time every single day at 8 a.m. For about maybe 30 minutes or so. I think it's fine. I don't know if you guys want me to talk for more than that. We can even do some other cool stuff, I guess, throughout the week. We can even talk about crypto, but I'm not sure if that's something I want to do. I think I want to just like focus on daily updates, and then we just kind of mingle, you know. So yeah, like I said, you can watch me on YouTube and Twitter, which is now X. But in the future, I'm planning to put uh, Twitch, and I'm also gonna put Facebook. So we're gonna be running on 4 places at the same time, and we're gonna have daily updates. And I think it's gonna be better for if we're talking about marketing, because right now I don't really do much stuff on marketing, and I that might be counterproductive for our project. And you know, it's just like I said, I'm involved in so much that I think this might be better, right? Having daily updates and actually showing stuff, it might be good for not only development updates but also for marketing. And I think that's very beneficial for the project. So yeah, anyways, thank you very much for watching. I will see you again tomorrow at 8 a.m., which is 27 minutes from what we started now. And I'm thinking that we're gonna be running half an hour. I think it's fine of stream. This half an hour. If you have any questions, please put them in live chats. You can always comment on live chats. If you can't, tell me, because for some reason I think that live chat sometimes doesn't work on X. I have no idea how that live chat works on X. I really don't know. But I'm streaming on X. I'm streaming on YouTube, and I'm always watching them. So yeah, anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care, peace, and have a blessed after 4th of July if you're American. And if you're not, have a blessed weekend. Take care, peace.